Well, good afternoon. Meteorologist Ross Hall here with you on this Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. It was warm, it was humid. Certainly over the weekend, we did experience some thunderstorms, and that's the case once again today. Another warm and humid day. Temperatures over the GTA, around the GTA, and you can see around southwestern Ontario, London area, for instance, have been suppressed and have dropped due to some heavy bands of rain associated with thunderstorms that have pushed through. See humidex values in other areas getting up to the high 30s. So the story this morning has been the thunderstorms, and I'll show you that in a moment, but we've also still have heat warnings in place. This high humidity values, especially those humidex values, going to be into the high 30s, low 40s through the day. But we have been dealing with thunderstorms. The good thing is that cools things down, but there's been some localized flooding with some of these storms around London and Ingersoll. They're pushing into the GTA, so could be some heavy bands of rain, and we've got severe thunderstorm watches in place that extend up through eastern Ontario, up through western sections of Quebec. There have been some warnings associated with these storms as well across portions of southwestern Ontario. So today, that risk of showers and thunderstorms, especially early afternoon around Toronto, later in the afternoon around Montreal. I'll show you what to expect for the rest of the week when some cooler weather arrives just ahead.
A dozen vehicles were burnt in what police are...
Well, when you have high humidity values, those humidex values are high and temperatures are on the high side, that allows for energy in the atmosphere, and it doesn't take a lot to spark off some showers and some thunderstorms or to spur those, and that's what we've seen this afternoon. And there is that potential certainly around the GTA early this afternoon, early to mid-afternoon. Then I think as we move through the late afternoon, early evening hours, we should be dry for the most part. Another warm overnight down to the low 20s, and for Montreal, that risk of showers and thunderstorms arrives more towards this afternoon. As we look at temperatures across the country, still dealing with some warmth through the west, although peak daytime heating hasn't arrived yet. And we're looking at hot conditions across much of the east, although temperatures have dropped a little due to some of that wet weather that's moved through portions of southern Ontario. As we take a look at the jet stream, we're starting to see some cooler air arrive farther south in the form of these frontal boundaries, and you can see the jet stream pushing a little south. So that is the path of some of these disturbances, and there will be that chance of unsettled weather at times. We've already experienced that around London and Ingersoll this morning with some localized flooding there. And as these storms move towards the GTA, some heavy downpours possible later on through Peterborough, through the early afternoon, likely early to mid-afternoon, and by the mid-afternoon around the Montreal area. So as you can see here, that's what we're looking at through Montreal and Peterborough later today. And then another round of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow morning. Around southern Ontario, the GTA could be more heavy downpours, and that moves towards Montreal, eastern Ontario, into tomorrow afternoon. In the wake of that disturbance, we are looking at cooler conditions, so not going to be quite as humid. In fact, it won't be as humid by the middle of the week and through the end of the week. And let me show you that in the long-range forecast. So still humid and warm tomorrow ahead of those showers and thunderstorms, and then we get into some drier conditions, not as humid, and we're into the mid-20s. Looks dry through next weekend at this point. The temperatures rise up to the high 20s for Montreal. Showers and thunderstorms at times. We start to see those temperatures really drop by Thursday and a little more comfortable as we head into this weekend, although temperatures are back to the high 20s on Saturday. And that's a look at your forecast.
All right, thanks so much, Rob.
Point of July and some wet weather is moving through the region. Let's get the latest on that in Bill's first look at the local forecast. Hi, stranger.
Hey, how are you? Nice to have you back. It's the summer of Hutch. We see him occasionally. We're looking at the chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight. It could be pretty turbulent. In fact, there's some severe thunderstorm watches and warnings north and east of Kingston. The closer you are to the lake, not quite as volatile, but still a good chance of showers and a risk of thunderstorms. Down to 19 tonight, feeling more like a 29. Oh yes, that humidity, which is also not just presenting a humidex value, is also fuel for those thunderstorms, the potential for thunderstorms. We're looking at that sort of dropping off by morning and then through the day again. Tomorrow, that probability of showers going again. So we've got about 10 to 20 millimeters tonight, another 10 to 20 millimeters tomorrow. And late in the afternoon, we get back into that daytime heating, contributing to more thunderstorms for the region. So yeah, we could see up to 40 millimeters by the time this system is finished with us. We've got some troughing tonight and then again through the day tomorrow. We do have a nice sunny break, a stretch ahead of us, and we may see some relief from this high humidity. Details coming up in just a few minutes.
First Weather is brought to you by Aubin Windows and Doors. For premium products, award-winning service, and professional installations, visit aubin.com.
Whew, a little on the hot and sticky side today. Will we get some relief? I think so, but it's going to take some showers and thunderstorms tonight. Another round developing tomorrow. We see that cycle. It builds through the day due to daytime heating and all that humidity you've got on the surface. Well, that's just fuel for those thunderstorms. And so late day, we see, like we are now, the chance of showers and thunderstorms. And then around midnight, it comes to an end, and then you see that probability growing through the day again tomorrow. And you'll probably find that the showers and thunderstorms come back your way by the afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. Warm and sunny stretch following that, though, from Wednesday to Sunday, and we hope to see some of that humidity come down. It's not to say it's going to be a dry, arid air mass, but probably a little better than that 10 to 11 point spread we've been seeing between temperature and the humidex values. Yeah, that's how hot and steamy it's been today. 30 degrees in Smiths Falls and Ottawa, and felt like a 41. Yeah, 28 in Brockville, 27 in Kingston today, at 26 in both Peterborough and Belleville, 25 in Oshawa, 26 in Toronto, and all of them feeling about at least 10 points warmer than that thanks to humidity. Yeah, it's a 30, that 25 you've got right now, it feels like a 36. It's very, very muggy. Mostly cloudy. We can get a little bit of sunshine poking in here and there, but that cloud has increased quite a bit in the last hour, so we've got that chance of showers and thunderstorms through the evening, and hope to see it wrap up before midnight. No precipitation. Well, you could call a trace. I think it was just a slight little spit as we were standing for just a moment on the front steps at 170 Queen Street here doing First Weather. We are looking at some watches and warnings. We have excessive heat warnings east of Kingston from Brockville to Smiths Falls. You know, very, very hot. And why are we not seeing these watches and warnings for thunderstorm and heat and all that down here? It's all because of this body of water. We're a few degrees cooler thanks to Lake Ontario, and so it's still on the hot and sticky side, and there's still that risk of showers and thunderstorms, just not volatile enough, the potential not volatile enough to hand out those watches and warnings. So there's that push out of the south, bringing all that tropical air out of the Gulf of Mexico our way to it already tropical air mass. We've had it this way for a while now. Low pressure moving through that cold front, triggering some showers and thunderstorms tonight and through the day tomorrow. We are looking at a ridge of high pressure slipping in, hoping for a mix of sun and cloud. We've got two highs in the west. It's going to push in, and we hope to see a nice little sunny stretch, and thankfully some cooler, drier air out of the northwest too to bring that humidity down. So there's that chance of showers tonight, and then yeah, around midnight or just before that it comes to an end. We see partial clearing, but then back into the cloud tomorrow. The chance of showers rolling in through the mid-morning, and then yeah, then you get into the stronger stuff, the more intense weather, possibility for some severe thunderstorm watches and warnings across the region again tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening, and then right after the supper hour, it starts to clear back up again. The early morning probability is small, but then for the most part, Wednesday looking really nice, mostly sunny or a mix of sun and cloud for some of us, and that's likely to stay that way thanks to those highs in the west. Belleville, a high of 25 and a good chance of showers tonight. We see it slowing down or even stopping completely in the morning, and then it builds through the day again to that boiling point in the late afternoon with the risk of thunderstorms again. So those two waves of active weather combined could bring you up to about 40 millimeters of precipitation by the time it wraps up tomorrow night. Wednesday, high 27, mix of sun and cloud, and mainly sunny Thursday with a high of 24. Brockville up to 27 for the next couple days for highs, and we've got that chance of showers tonight again through the afternoon tomorrow. We see the risk of thunderstorms popping up. You can see up to 30 millimeters. Wednesday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high 27, rising to 23 Thursday, and a mix of sun and cloud again. Smiths Falls up to 26 tomorrow. You can see 20 to 30 millimeters of showers, risk of thunderstorms. Wednesday, 28 for a high, mix of sun and cloud. More of the same Thursday with a high of 24. And Kingston, your forecast, we got a pretty good chance of showers and thunderstorms through the evening hours, hoping that after midnight it calms down. But we see that building through the day again tomorrow. The two waves of active weather could bring you up to 40 millimeters of rain before it wraps up tomorrow. Wednesday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high 26. Temperature slipping a little bit, but just below seasonal. 26 is the seasonal norm for a daytime high, and we're going to be only up to about 23 Thursday. Hope to see the humidity dropping too. 24 for a high over Friday and Saturday. Mainly sunny conditions. A mix of sun and cloud Sunday with a high 24 and more sunshine Monday, a high of 25. Now your weather wallpaper. David Moore of Kingston sends this one in. He was at the cottage near Whitefish Lake in Lyndhurst and managed to get these young herons in a nest. It looks like they're posing. They're
on the lookout, yeah.
It's kind of neat. And I love that shot. It's just like everybody was ready. Say cheese. Like, great shot, David. Thank you so much for your photo. If you've got pictures, share them with us like David did. Send them to us at submissions@ckwstv.com.
So, Bill, what you've described in the forecast is pretty much typical midsummer weather, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, you get that building through the day. I mean, you don't just have the troughing and those low-pressure systems that bring in active weather, but coupled with that, you get that boiling through the day. That the clouds rise due to all that humidity on the surface. It just continues to grow and grow and grow through the day. That high humidity is just like throwing gasoline on a fire. So it's, yeah, very volatile by the end of the day.
Yes, and I did see some of those really dark areas of your radar map, and certainly no one wants to go through that. But the rain is necessary at this time of year, too, for gardens and growers, and maybe reducing the risk of grass and forest fires at the same time. Good to have that and not a drought. Dry spell. So
certainly.
We're getting our share of rain, and we certainly got it last week when I was off. I remember Hurricane Beryl, or what was left of it, did barrel through this area. Okay, your 10-day outlook coming up later. Thank you, Bill. And it's over to Bill now. We know it could be active weather over the next few hours, certainly, but you have 10 more dog days of summer to go for us, right?
And a nice sunny stretch beyond these showers and thunderstorms, too. A bit of a dip in temperature and hoping to see the humidity drop, too. 26 for highs over the next couple of days. And we looking at some active weather tonight. After midnight, it slows down, but we see that probability building through the day again tomorrow. Between tonight's active weather and tomorrow's, you could see up to 40 millimeters in the Belleville-Kingston area. Wednesday, yeah, back to a mix of sun and cloud and mainly sunny conditions Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, even into Sunday. Beautiful. We start the work week with sunshine, too. A mix of sun and cloud from Tuesday to Thursday of next week. Yeah, not a bad way to roll through that tail end of July.
So, Bill, I take it by that the high humidity that we're having right now is going to drop off a little bit by midweek. Is that the plan?
Yeah, and then you see as temperatures climb through that sunny stretch, we'll probably see the humidity building again. So it goes in cycles.
Sure does. We'll be right back.
Another scorcher today into the northeast. Some extreme excessive heat warnings. We're looking at hot conditions here, but certainly not as hot as it is in Brockville and Smiths Falls. Humidex factors about 11 points higher than the actual temperature. 30 in Ottawa, Smiths Falls, feeling like 40, 41. 28 in Brockville, 27 in Kingston, 26 in Belleville, 26 in Peterborough as well, 25 in Oshawa, 24 in Toronto, and yeah, everybody 10 or 11 degrees warmer with that humidex, dropping to about 19 tonight, feeling like a 29. The chance of showers and thunderstorms should end. We could get 10 to 20 millimeters before it does, and then tomorrow we see that probability of showers redeveloping again, especially through the late afternoon with the risk of thunderstorms again, maybe another 10 to 20 millimeters. A high of 25. Feeling like a 33. Will we get some relief from the heat? Yeah, we've got a nice sunny stretch on the way too, and I'll have details for you in just a moment.
This portion of the news is brought to you by your locally owned Midas of Eastern Ontario, with lifetime guarantees on brakes, shocks, struts, exhaust, and now on tires. Come and experience the Midas difference.
As a fourth-generation,
You're watching CKWS News at 11.
That push from the south continues to bring warmth and humidity out of the Gulf of Mexico. A very tropical air mass to begin with. We keep feeding it with that flow out of the south. And as it continues, we see that point spread between temperature and humidex. Not just that 8 or 9 we've been seeing lately, which is stifling enough, but 10 or 11 point spread. And so we're seeing excessive heat warnings in some areas between Brockville and Smith Falls. Closer to the lake, not so bad. Still pretty hot and humid, but not enough to set out those heat warnings. We are looking at the chance of showers and thunderstorms. We've got that tonight. It should end before morning, and then the risk of showers and thunderstorms moving through again tomorrow. Sort of a gradual building of probability, especially through the late afternoon thanks to daytime heating. We may see things slow down a little bit Wednesday with a mix of sun and cloud, hoping that high pressure comes in and gives us a nice sunny stretch for several days. We might get a break from that humidity too as it clears up. Belleville, a high 25 tomorrow. 10 to 20 millimeters tonight, another 10 to 20 tomorrow. So by the time it wraps up late tomorrow, you're looking at, maybe up to 40 millimeters. Wednesday, a mix of sun and cloud, high 27, rising to 24 on Thursday, and mainly sunny conditions. Brockville rising to 27 over Thursday and Wednesday. We've got showers tomorrow. We could see up to 30 millimeters by the time it wraps up late tomorrow. And you've got, some sunshine over Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures taking a bit of a dip. Hope to see the humidity drop as well. You can see that same trend in Smith Falls, only rising to 24 by Thursday. A little stifling hot there now. And showers through the day tomorrow, maybe up to 30 millimeters. In Kingston, it's a high 25. Tomorrow, you could see up to 40 millimeters of rain. There's that burst tonight, and then again building through the day tomorrow, late afternoon, risk of thunderstorms. Wednesday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high 26. And then temperatures falling a bit, hoping the humidity takes a dip as well. A high 23 Thursday, mainly sunny Friday with a high 24, up to 24 again Saturday and Sunday with a mix of sun and cloud. Very nice conditions starting the work week with sunshine and a high of 25.